Well, hello, hello, hello. I am back with the project. Yes! Oh my gosh, it has been such a week. Things are a lot better. Mom is out of the hospital. She is now in rehab. She'll be in rehab at least a week or two. And it's Mother's Day, and I'm cranking out these cards. You guys are going to see these after Mother's Day, but I needed to do fast cards, so I whipped out a cheater box. So we're going to work with the finishing school, the pop-up bouquets, and get these guys, in theory, cranked out. So you guys have already seen me do the unboxing, and I'll try to find it. I love this kit. I don't know if it's still available on HSN or on Anna's website, but if it is, I'll put links down below. So that you guys, if you want to still get it. I looked at it again and I am fascinated with it. I love it. I'm so glad I got it because it's going to save my life right now. Okay. So I'm going to cheat real quick because I'm going to make a Mother's Day card for both my mom and Nan and get them done today and take them a bunch of balloons. We had originally planned on taking them out. They're now both of an age. It's like, God, please don't buy us any more stuff. So it's like we now make memories, but with Nan still in rehab and whatnot, we have decided to wait till like June when she is out and my mom's not feeling well, and we're gonna both take them out together, you know. And that's what we generally do, is we take them out and maybe we'll plan a weekend in Oceanside. I'll have to talk to Steve about that because we always want to do something with them. That might be it, a mom's weekend. Guys, I think I have a plan. So anyway, you don't care about my plans. You want to see me make a card. So let's get to this. Give me a second. I'll pull this out real quick and give you a real quick overview for those who didn't see it. All of Anna's kits obviously come with the instruction sheet, and the craft kits come, these come with a code, so I don't want to open it up, but it comes with the code that works so you can link to the, to the class. They do a class, I think just like a couple of YouTube videos. Not YouTube, but a couple of videos instructional. So it comes with a set of cards. Card fronts already, they're amazingly decorated. So this is like literally, it makes making these cards just amazing. Envelopes, obviously. Sentiment, a little place where I can write a little sentiment. And then obviously ones to go on the front, because at this point, with as beautiful as the card fronts, you don't want an overpowering sentiment. So then it already has pre-cut all of the flowers to go inside each card, and they match the card front. So you just, she takes it all the work out of you. And then in the very back, a bunch of flourishes. So we have a ton of flourishes, and then, no wait, there's more. These are literally the pop-up mechanism. So I'll just show you one, but they are also coordinate to the cards. So it has everything in there except the glue. And I have that, amazingly enough. So this will hopefully go quickly in theory, but you know me, when anything involves me, who knows what will happen. So, so let me just give me a second. I'm going to grab my pieces and I'll be right back and let's get cranking. Okay, I'm back. I have organized things, amazing as it is. I had to literally empty these out and bring them with me. So I've got for this card, based on the instructions and what I've seen done, because I too watch YouTube, I'm going to use score tape. Normally I would go for Big Mama, but on this one, because the card has a little bit of tension, I want it to be able to stay. So I have already picked out, so this is going to be my mother's card. Again, I'm making one for Nan and one for my mom. So I've picked out a card, let me move this out of the way, a card base, a page of little scrolly things, and I may be able to get away with using one for both. I don't know. We'll see once I start putting this together. I picked out my flowers, which coordinate, of course, if you see, with this one. Beautiful. And then the inside, this little piece, and this is the piece that we will put in here that does a whole pop-up mechanism. And I was looking at, and look how Anna does the inside of these cards, because nothing is lost. It's all about attention to detail. I hate the wanker, because you don't want to cover this. It's so pretty, Anna. Ugh. Anyway, so the first order of business is to get this ready to put in the pop-up. So what we're going to do, me personally, I'm going to already start doing a little bit of pre-folding, because it's going to make this go easier when I put the piece in. That's my opinion. Watching, the struggles of others, I do pay attention. So I'm going to go ahead, and because I know me, so you can tell I'm going to pop these out. I'm going to basically, I know how this is supposed to work. So I am going to pre-score them. And this may work for you or may not work for you. It may not even work for me. This may not be my most genius idea, but I want to have that middle fold. And see this, it'll score for you. The problem is it wants to score, not necessarily where the score lines are. So it takes a little guidance. I think maybe if I don't know. You guys have to watch me struggle because I have watched others struggle with this. So I'm trying to avoid the struggle. There we go. While I have tape down on this. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So there we go. It's one, except for this one, there's always an ornery one. See, there we go. So, I mean, and this may not be the way to do it. I don't know, because right now I couldn't even get into finishing school. My code that came with my box didn't work. And I don't have time to email them and say, yo, help a girl here. So there we go. It took a little bit of struggle, but see, now I can pinch it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm pinching those little score lines. But if I can get this to go down the way it is supposed to, I think I will struggle. I can already have it pretty much done. And I believe I will struggle less when I actually assemble this. So, and then I can go ahead and give it a little burnish here. So, I mean, this may not be my best idea. We're going to find out, aren't we? What the heck? So, there we go. Now I can burnish all of these because I believe it's going to make placing this better. So, this is right side up. I have a crumb on this from who knows where. And, I mean, we will see. So, now I need to put my tape down. Now that I have this all figured out, we will do the tape. And my mat, is my mat a little bit cattywampus to you guys? I don't know. I've gone back to using this mat only, just so you guys know, because these are the secrets YouTubers don't tell you. Is that now it gives me a place to focus. So as long as I stay inside this mat, I'm in range of the camera. I need these tricks. But I'm going to go ahead on this one card and use the tape, my double-sided good grippy tape that I can't use for albums anymore because it doesn't grip that. I think tape really does. I think we've had this discussion before. It ages out. And give me a second. Let me grab the tool I like to use to do this. Hold on. I'm back with the most expensive piece of plastic I think I've ever bought in my life. And it's my little angle tool that I use for mitering for albums that I no longer make. And I need to get back to that, guys. I need to figure out an album I want to make. And it might be my own wedding album. And just, do it together with you guys. And see, because I am a huge fan of, and I have a billion Paper Phenomenon kits. So if you've never, and if you like making albums and you haven't heard of her, you should go check out her stuff. She's amazing. Okay, so I just have to go back around on both sides, but leave a gap right there. So I just wanted to show you that. And then I have to put tape here on the fronts. All of the pop-ups go on the front, not on the back sides, but on the front. So I just wanted to show you one section. I'm going to go back and do both cards and do all the way around and the fronts. So I'm going to be right back. All right, kiddos. I am done with this, but I learned something. So I'm let you guys know because you should learn from my mistakes so that you don't make them. I am a soup. After this one, I pinched it. This is the one I did. This is my mom's I did first. But I wanted to get it as sharp as I could. And I didn't press really hard. On this one, on Nan's, I was determined to get a perfect, crisp, full, great and wonderful job, except I don't know if you can tell. Is it, or maybe it is this one. This is Nan's, isn't it? There it is. I don't know, can you tell maybe in the shadowing? Right here, you can literally see the folds from these guys. So, pinch well, maybe burnish lightly at best. I mean, press down, but with your fingers only. Don't burnish. Do not use a tool, either of these tools, okay? Because I think it's going to be okay because the sentiment card will go here. And it won't be noticeable because I'm going to make it so. So, but just a word to the wise. I made that mistake. Don't do it. Okay, we'll set this aside. So this one is the one that goes to my mom's. So now what we need to do is, and the bench keeps, hang on. I'm sitting here on a stool and the stool keeps sliding because I keep moving it. Okay, there, much better. So, okay, so now all we have to do is put this inside the card so it folds correctly. So, I mean, in theory, you should take all the tapes off and just pop it in here, close it, and life is grand. Except you're not me and I'm a nut. I mean, not a nut, but we all know that I am prone to disaster. So, we're not going to do that. We are going to do my try and true method. We're going to dog ear. and still do that. But no. Yeah, we're going to dog ear. Let's see. Let's see if the dog ear method works. How about that? I'm going to experiment a little, guy, because this is the first time I'm doing something like this. But I want to do the dog-eared method. So we will see. So, doing it this way, because then the other one will fall in. So, deciding, all we have to do really is center it in place. Place that. This is why this is really critical, that this be as crisply folded as you can without ruining the card. But this is my idea. I'm just going to center it as best I can. Close in here now that it's... No, I'm going to keep it much more closed. Yeah, that looks good. And close it. And then, let's do that. Let's see. I think we're good. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm trying to avoid there being tension from the fold, so I want it to be really set in. So now let's do the same thing on this side. So I think maybe my crazy idea works. Oh, shocking. Ah, come here, my pretty little dog ears. And my puppy dog ears. Do that. And then we'll just slide this down. And this, we will just stick this out. And just close it. And then just... And then this one, because I feel like it. Yeah. And there you go. I like it. It won't open. It still wants to do a tension a little bit. See, it still wants to do a little bit of tension. See, a little bit of pop out. But that's because I didn't put tape right there. So I'm still happy. I am happy with it. At least I didn't want tension in this part. I'm okay with a little bit here because this is how the card's going to be pretty much displayed anyway, in my humble opinion. So now let me do Nan's card real quick, and then we'll get to putting flowers in. All right, kids. So I've got them both done. Now, I have concluded that poor Nan's card is the cursed card. If I'm going to do something wrong, it's going to happen on this card. I've determined it. So, word to the wise, when you're putting your the mechanism in, if you're doing this card or any card that you have to do something like this to, make sure you have it turned in the right direction. Because otherwise, you have to use a generous amount of undo to pull out the mechanism and turn it around in the right direction. And the other thing is, if you're doing the dog-eared method like I did, make sure that your dog ears are very, those little folds, you crisply fold them so they stay, because otherwise you're going to have to take a pair of tweezers and fight with it to pull out the dog ears so that you can put your adhesive down. So there you go. That was my good deed for the day, and that tells you just my level of intellect in putting these things together. So now we are ready to put these together. So I'm going to first, pop out. So we got to pop these out really, well, maybe not quickly, but because if we go too quick, like this one is like, okay, the delicate piece, see, is the one that is going to be difficult to pull out. So you don't want to mess these up. Oh my God, these butterflies. I mean, this whole thing is just like so cute. And for a good person, I keep forgetting that I want to buy really thin black craft wire so that I can just do my own antennas, unlike these kind of ones. I just put little pieces of wire and add the antennae. That would be so cute. Okay, so I mean, this is all popping out. So you know what? Give me a second. You guys will need to see this. Let me pop everything out. Kids, we are ready to decorate this card. I think I am. This is, I realized I was watching a tutorial too. Or when I did this, originally planned it. It takes this part of the card, just flat out takes widgeting. It's just, it's not an easy thing. I put the tape down automatically, and I am rethinking that strategy. Either I can pick it up, or I'm going to go with wet glue on top of the tape. But, I mean, once you put tape down, it's not fun taking it off. Or I leave, I don't know. I mean, You know, I mean, I think I can. Really, honestly, where is my little tweezers? Because I can just literally lift this up. And if I'm afraid I'm going to tear it. That's the problem with this. So I'm going to have to widget with the glue, you know, with both glue and the wet stuff. So this may have been not the one to take off when I put that little piece of paper. So I put this back down because we got to figure out what goes where and how. So let me look at my instructions real quick because really I'm going to go by this one. So we have a bunch of pieces. I know that this one is the primary one and it goes way up here. So it's like, it kind of makes you think, holy cow, how are you supposed to fit? So it goes against these two pieces. I'm sorry, I came off the mat. So it goes there. So it's a bit delicate, and I'm not the word delicate I'm looking for. It's kind of like, whoa, not a lot holds these pieces down. So although it wants to be this way, I think the way she looks, I look at the instructions and the picture, it's supposed to be this way. So you have two things to do. You have to put it down where you like it, and then you have to make sure that the card closes on it and you don't have parts sticking out of it because you've got to get it in the envelope. Now, I should take by same measure. We've got almost a 1/4 inch all the way around. So I do have some widget room. So I mean, if you go this way, I mean, I have almost a 1/2 inch. So that helps. So it's a good thing to know, okay? To see what your envelope does. But I think I'm going to put it kind of sidewaysy. I don't know. I mean, the way it's put here, but if I don't put it sidewaysy, because this leaf goes here, and I want that leaf to be visible. So I think I'm going to go with sidewaysy. So I've got to lift up these two tabs. And I'm rethinking my strategy. You know why I'm thinking of just going with tape? Because if I really don't like it, I can hit it with undo. And take it and pull it back off. Trust me, I have practice, very recent practice on that. Now, or, see, I mean, the only way, well, yeah, if we stand it up, it has to come down here. So that worked, but see now, it's, my goodness. It really needs to be there. So we have quite a bit sticking out, and that doesn't work for me. So if we do it this way, it is really difficult to make this. Can you tell I am like widgeting so high? Let me figure out the widgeting and then we'll come back. All right, I figured it out. So the thing is, it doesn't stick it to this at all. Can you tell my adhesive is gone? Can you guess why? So really the only piece, just, you know, can you see from here? It sticks is to this, and it took quite a bit of widgeting. So it does open up, it does straight, but that's because I made the mistake that it was supposed to be here and it doesn't. Something else goes attached there. We're going to figure out what that something else is because I can't tell right now. But there, at least this sticks out. Now I want to put this other piece next because those are the big pieces of this and I want them both to be seen, you know, visible, and then I'll work everything else. Okay, so, but this you can tell I already bent it there, and that was with not even realizing it. So I have realized that I'm going to take one of these guys, because I think this guy actually goes here. But I have two of them, so who cares? So I'm going to take him and put it back here as well, because I can, if I stick it out like right here, a little bit over the flower, a little bit behind the flower, but it's going to reinforce this right here. So we're going to go, so this is a combo tape and glue job. And let me use, actually, I'm going to grab the Nuvo because it dries a little bit faster. Although maybe I don't, because I may have to. Oh, for Pete's sakes, are you clogged? Probably, because I didn't do it very good. Okay, we're not going to use that, but I know that glue, I think, will. Let's see, if this is clogged too, then we have to unclog them, don't we? Goodness gracious. So let's see, do I have glue here? No, everybody's clogged. Hang on a second. Unclogged, and I started gluing, forgetting that I need to turn the camera on. So I pretty put glue down where I think it's going to go. And let's just Try not to stick my hand in the glue while I am widgeting this really quick. I just want to do, I want that to be visible. I can, I mean, I could put it behind. I like it. I mean, this is gold, so you want it to stick out. You can still see the flower, and we still have this other piece too to add in. So that I hide a little bit. I just want it, there we go. So actually what I should do, this is the lovely thing about using wet glue, is that, there we go. It sticks out, but I wanted it to reinforce that tulip here. There. I'm much happier now. And then I'll be unhappy in a second because now I got to figure out how to put this all together. Right? It's like, ah! Okay, we're going to move our bugs. Let's move the bugs. And we'll just leave the flowers. So now this is the next piece. The resistance. So I think it goes, see, the big problem is that leaf. There we go. So I want it to stick out. So I think that might work. So I think actually I can just, this will be kind of a leap of faith thing. So this card takes a lot of faith. You gotta believe that what you're doing is right. And if it isn't, make sure your bottle of undo is handy. Just saying, just putting out there. My lid, I have to go chase it down. It's on the floor and I should do it before the cat finds it. Because otherwise who knows where it'll go. So let's go with, because my big thing is I want all of them to be visible. So let's see. Let's see if this leap of faith works. Yeah. I want these, you know, when you open it up, so you have that. And I can probably, I think, tuck this one in right here. Whoops. Oh, hang on. I just dropped it. Okay, I found my piece. Crisis averted. And I think I have enough. It's a little bit. I don't feel, oh look, I missed a spot. And these little things have a bunch of little, I don't even know why I'm bothering. You're not going to see it, but I will know. So there we go. There, done. I'm just going to put barely art. I want a little bit more widget time. And because probably my Nuvo is clogged again because I can tell I left the lid off of it because I'm a ding dong. And we're just going to tuck that, I think, in right here. I think that will work. It'll stick out a little bit on the side, but we do have room for that. See, and now it's super visible, which is really what I wanted. So I'm happy with how this is turning out. Now we have to figure out where to put this leaf, because this leaf is supposed to be literally on this part right here. And no, you don't even see it. That's so not happening. That just became a part. I am actually, since I didn't use the bottom one, I'm thinking of tucking it in. Gosh, right here. I think that might work. I think if I tuck it in right there, when it opens up, I mean, it'll be just hanging there. I don't know, either that or I tuck it back behind the flower, and that would work. If I stick it behind here, down here, no, because it'll block those. Or we just don't use it at all. I mean, there's always that option. Plan C is don't use it at all. Or what if I stick it right here? And will it close? It'll be sticking out. But when it opens, you will see it. Ah, there we go. I think I got it. We're going to find out, right? Especially because I'm using wet glue. So with wet glue, there is no such thing as being able to undo. So like I said, I love this. But this takes a little bit of widgeting to get the look you want. So, Lily. Okay. Well, see, now it won't. I think we're just going to stick it back here. I just want more gold leaf to stick out. There, how about that? No, because then it sticks out too much. I'm telling you. Anna is making us work it. I think that works because it closes, and that might be too much sticking out, so I'm going to have to reapply glue because at this point this isn't going to be wet anymore. Whoops. This is a pain. Did I say that out loud? I almost feel bad. I do love it, but it's that love-hate relationship that many of us have with Anna's layers. There we go. I think I can live with that. Except, I could live with that, but I want it seen. So if I do that, it sticks out too much. How about here? It sticks out too much. It's like you can't win. I may have to live with that. And then it doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, it's sad. I'm putting it and I'm leaving it because I'm just done. But it's sad that I think that you don't see enough of it. But there you go. And I still have that piece down there with nothing sitting on it. So I could put this flourish right here. So at least there's something there, although I really don't want to put that flourish there. What have I got left in the flourishes over here? The problem is that I may overuse it. I mean, because this piece goes here, and the flourish was supposed to go behind it, in all honesty. But I'm okay with it not being there by the same token. And it be seen, I mean, it should go like this. So here are our options. Leaving it here. Or, and it would look pretty. Let's not be, but I've got to put something there. I am sorry, I have to. There is just no other way of doing it. Or let's see, let's pop out this one. But then I have a feeling I'm stealing a flourish from one of the other cards. That this goes to one of the other ones. Or, of course, nobody will never know. Right? This is my mom's card, so who cares? Ugh. Let's pick these out real quick. Okay. Will that look? No. It's either this one or not at all. So this one it is. We are going to put, let me see if it didn't completely clog. Oh, it clogged all right. What was I thinking? So we're going to put some glue down. And we're going to go for this. And put it as low as I can get it. There. Although that will work. We're going to find out because I got to figure out what's sticking here. Because it does snap. Oh, it's snapping because of the glue right there. Now, that might work. Dash it all. Okay, guys, let me think. Figured out. Butterfly to the rescue. So I put the butterfly right there. I could even turn the little wing a little bit, but not the perfect solution, but it's workable for me. I like it. And then the other butterfly will go on the front. That much I know. It's gonna, our little friend here is going to, oh no, it is one, oh my God, it is one there, but let's see. I could put the right on top and dimensionalize it. So literally, I think the little one was supposed to go there. We don't care. We're doing our own thing. This is my card. So we're gonna put this guy right here. And maybe I should have done it in this order, but I'm doing it because I can always fix the wings. It's going to go in an envelope anyway, so it'll always flatten out a little bit. So, oh my goodness. Let's just hold it down. For it wants to do its own thing. Okay. And while I'm at it, we can always go ahead and put the sentiment. Because it says send, and I think these are stickers, I hope. Let's see, let's find out. Let's struggle with this thing. There we go. All else fails. Tweezers to the rescue. Now, in the sample, it's up here. Are you crazy? But then it had a different sentiment. So I guess no matter what, I'm going to block some of the flowers, but I'm okay with that. So we're going to do, since there isn't like a Mother's Day one specific to this, we're going to send love and hugs. And there you go. So we got that. Usually I do it last, and here I am doing things out of order. So we've got this. All we have to do now is, where's my other flourish that I did not use? Because now I am going to put it where I want it to be, which is right here. Now this guy is supposed to go flat. I'm insane. I want to put some foam tape down. So we're not going to remove the adhesive off of it. We're just going to put some foam tape right behind it. So move you a little bit to the left. And we'll do this one. Where are my scissors? My purpley scissors. Okay, give me a second. I'll put the foam tape on. Alrighty, we have our foam tape applied. So now it's about widgeting again. This card is all about widgeting. Widgeting is the word for this card. So, and that was a pretty good widget. I'm saddened because you don't see that flourish that's so pretty there, but you don't get very much choice. It just is. So I want it. I'm already moving it a lot just so that you can see more of the flourish. So, okay, we see that flourish right there. So let's put down our glue. Let's put down our glue. And I'm not going to glue it. I'm just gluing the bottom half of it and work that again, right? It's kind of high because you do want it high. I do want it to be seen. I am moving this way a little bit because there's always going to be part of it that's going to get covered no matter what. So now we're ready to press this down. You know what? I'm telling you, this is where it's going to go. You, all honesty, are not going to see it done. You know why? Because I need to write my, it's going to be, I think, it will be okay. Nah, I'm going to go take a leap of faith that I'm going to be able to write on this with the tape on it. But if you guys do something like this, like what I'm doing, write on your sentiment first and then tape it down. But I want you guys to see what it looks like done. So that's just a word to the wise. And there we go, artichokes. Yep, it closes. It hopefully fits in the envelope. Life will be great. I want to put that bee down. So all we need now is to put our little friend, the buzzy bee. And I'm going to try to dimensionalize his little, there a little tiny bit. So now I just have to decide, where do I want, is this, I think this is a good place. Or do I want to come up over here because we have our butterfly over there, or like right over here, although then I'm covering those two flowers. So maybe he's going to come over to the, well, I don't want to take him all the way over to the tulip, or maybe I do. I think he's going to go over to the tulip. So, okay, here we go. Glue time. It's one of these things where I'm going to valiantly attempt to not overthink it, even though I am oh so good at that. Now, over here. I'm going to move it. No, over here. I'm still moving it. There we go. And there he stays. Yep. I mean, there you go. Not bad. Only took me 3 days, 42 hours, and 17 minutes, right? Not really. And see, the butterfly moved, and now I'm stuck. So there you go. I'm happy. Now I have to do the other one, but there you go, guys. Hopefully, I mean, you get with this card, if you guys bought this, or any Anna Griffin, honestly, the truth of the matter with her layers, it's all about widgeting. So you can tell it can be a little bit time consuming. And if you're indecisive like I am, there you go. But either way, I hope you like it. This is my mom's Mother's Day card. Now I got to really get cracking and get the other one done. I'm not going to, I will show you in a minute what it looks like. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I finished mom's card. And there you have it. These I can just dimensionalize. I just barely glued it down. Actually, it's pretty dry. So this card is all about widgeting, guys. Absolutely. Start to finish. I mean, to your taste. Again, I want you to note, I put the sentiment same corner to block off as a little, because I like this little element here, so I blocked off little flowers here, but I took the dimensional sentiment apart. Now, here's the interesting part. This is what it looks like on the back. So I can actually use this on any card, anytime, on anything else. Now, the truth of the matter is, and I wasn't being careful, I'm going to do the same, I think, with my mom's card. I'm going to undo it all off. And actually, I could. I may not. I may just leave that as is. But I did take off some here, with the undo, not being very more careful. I'm not sure. But there's nothing that, let's say, shoot, I didn't save a butterfly. But I mean, you could put anything. I mean, any little element, a butterfly. I was just doing it before. But see, if I put the butterfly like right there, let's say, on another card, you won't even notice that that's missing. So I'm not worried about it. I get to recycle this. But this is Mom's card. So I'm happy. It is all totally about widgeting and me. My advice, if you guys have this kit and haven't started playing with it too much, is use wet glue. Just use wet glue and use that time that it allows you to widget to be able to get this card done. I gave up. I had to peel off all the tape because it made me crazy. And it just did not work for me. And maybe what works for me works for you. But I wanted to share that with you. So hopefully you've taken a couple of lessons away from that about how not to struggle with this card. Because obviously I did. So thanks a lot. Oh, by the way, just so you know, it fits in the envelope. My mom's card fits in the envelope. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to do the same stunt with this, is take the sentiment off. Let's see. But thanks a lot for hanging out with me on this beautiful odyssey of making these cards work. So I hope you enjoyed this. You took away something from it. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. Let me know. God, Mayra, please get your act together. I get it. I wouldn't be surprised. And if you want to see more of this madness, because obviously I have madness to spare, come and subscribe. Ring the bell. You know when this MaddScrapper will be back. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish getting all dressed up and go run and get balloons and take and deliver cards to Mom. Steve and I are going to see. I'm waiting for him to get off work, and then we're going to go see his mom in the rehab and take her plant. He's got the plant. We're going to take balloons and the cards. Wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. You guys will not see this until after Mother's Day. But for all of the moms, I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. All right. I mean, it's your day, although every day is Mother's Day. We are never, from the day that first baby is born to the day we draw our last breath, we never stop being moms. So I'm hoping your family appreciates you. I know mine did. All mine have called or texted or said something. All right. So love you all. Have a wonderful day, a great week. Craft out there, you guys. And don't forget, we're all a little mad here. So come craft the madness with me. Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.